we're talking about basically basic. We realize a lot of people just find some things very difficult. But I've come to realize that anything that seems hard, there's always a basic knowledge. They say the 1, 2, 3 of any knowledge is so simple. If they're telling you now to go and learn 1, 2, 3 at your level, do you know that, which kind of thing is this? Because you are past that stage. And that is how it is in every field. There's always a basic knowledge of every field. And it's always very simple. You just like somebody say, I want to go and learn one fresh, new language. The language I want to learn now is Spanish. When you see Spanish written, Italy written, German written, you say, when will I learn this? But there's always a fundamental knowledge of that language. And you put yourself into it and take a decision that you want to learn a new foreign language. Some people are even learning it online on their own. It starts from the ABC part of it. And if a language at an elderly age, people now pick up a new course that they never got to, there's nothing you cannot learn. Anything that seems difficult, get back to the fundamentals. There are fundamentals in any field. So we say, I'm too old to go and learn this. There are rudiments in learning, and the rudiments is going through the basics. Just like those days we learned driving. We learned driving with manual. After learning driving with manual, you can confidently enter a trailer and drive, enter a tipper and drive, enter a forklifter and drive. So if you now see automatic, it looks like a child's play. It's no longer a difficult thing because you learned from the basics. So whatever you're learning in life, make sure you get back to the basics. When you acquire the basic knowledge, you can fly anywhere. It's the basic knowledge you learned, you're going to apply to create something different from the usual. Any field, anything that seems frightening, threatening, that, how can I go through this? Go back to the basic. Forget the difficult parts. Forget the hard area. So taking back to the basic is going deeper to the roots. And the roots, I can tell you, is always simple. And that has made a lot of people to get discouraged. Because what they're learning is seeming difficult for them. Because they didn't know the basics. And when somebody comes to take them through from the basics, you now say, this is what I've been struggling with all this while. I didn't know it's so simple like this. And we need to admit that there are experts. You can't struggle with experts. In every field, there are experts. So why should you learn everything and become experts? That's what we are struggling ourselves with. All you're learning is to learn the basics. So when people are talking about this field, you have an idea about the field. But there are professionals in the same field. So if you start looking for how to become professional in all the field, you will miss it. You can't even arrive at anything, finally. So I encourage us, don't be frightened with new knowledge. Don't be frightened with new innovation. All you need to do is to learn the basics. And if you can get it, to fly becomes easy. Be a professional in everything. You cannot be an expert in everything. So pick basic knowledge so that you can be able to defend yourself anywhere you get through. Have a nice day.